Today on City Foodie Farm, we are going to be making a delicious dill and potato soup. If you're a fan of potato soups, you are going to love this one. It is a potato soup with a twist. It has a great creamy consistency, but it contains no cream. It has a great dill flavor. If you are a dill pickle fan, you're going to love this, but it's not overpowering. And if you're new to my channel, I've got lots of recipes that I love to share. I love cooking for my family, so if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. If you've watched some of my other videos, you might be able to tell that I love making soup. I have other potato soup recipes on my channel. This one is probably one of my favorites. So you might be wondering what goes into this. Of course, potatoes and dill, fresh dill that is. You'll want to peel and dice your potatoes, and you'll need onions, carrots, and celery, and garlic, and of course, olive oil. Go ahead and drizzle in some olive oil in your favorite pot, your soup pot. Add in your onions, carrots, celery, and garlic, and season with salt and pepper, and cook them until soft. Cook them on medium to high heat and give it a couple minutes. Then we'll be adding in our potatoes and saute those as well. And let those cook for a little bit. We want to soften them. So go ahead and put a lid on, and we'll be getting our better than bouillon ready. This is gonna be our liquid. Better than bouillon is so simple. With this better than bouillon, you don't have to add as much salt because it's already there. I find when I make my homemade chicken stock or my homemade chicken noodle soup, you have to add in a lot of salt, but with this better than bouillon, you don't. So basically we want to cook this until our potatoes are soft. So just kind of monitor your potatoes. It will need to cook for 30 to 45 minutes at least. And then when your potatoes are soft, where you can get a fork in them, we are going to be blending the soup. But first, I want to add in that dill. I ended up putting in 3 tablespoons of fresh dill. I, of course, didn't really know how much dill I should add, so I kept adding it and tasting it. And it was really delicious with 3 tablespoons. So now grab your stick blender, and we're gonna be breaking up these potatoes, giving it more of a thicker, creamy consistency. You don't want to blend all the potatoes, just, blend a little bit, check it. You want to make sure you have a little bit of chunks in there as well. We're not adding any cream. You can, it might make it an awesome soup. I just chose to leave that out. Okay, now that we've blended it, you also want to taste it. this is kind of where I decided I need more dill. This is a dill potato soup. It's supposed to taste dilly. So just taste it, you know. I, of course, added more dill. I did 1 tablespoon at a time, so you can kind of, you know, figure out how much dill do you actually like. I went with 3 tablespoons. But you want to continue to cook this down, and it will get thicker. So just to fill you in, this soup took about an hour and a half. So it does need to cook for a little bit, but it's pretty quick to make homemade soup with that better than bouillon. You know, it's a lot harder to make your own stock and then make a soup, but this was really good. So now you're ready to dish up. I hope you guys enjoy this dill and potato soup. It's something different. I love making soup. It's probably one of my favorite things to make. It's great when you have lots of potatoes to use up. If you're curious how many potatoes or carrots, just the recipe, you can find that on cityfoodiefarm.com. On there, you'll find recipes, stories, all kinds of stuff. So check that out. Thanks again for coming back to my channel. Stay tuned for more recipes. And if you want to see my chickens, keep watching. One reason I love cooking and having chickens is you give them your scraps. So every day I will give them some mealworms and whatever scraps we have from cooking and whatever the kids don't eat in their lunchbox, because for some reason they never eat their carrots or apples, all of them. So I always have something to give them. But this is winter. They are coming out a little bit. They're a little scared, so we kind of put this hay trail for them just to kind of get them outside a little bit. But they stay in their coop a lot during the winter. I hope you guys like this little chicken video. You can find more chicken videos on the playlist. Have a great week.